All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to When Reality Hits with Brittany and Jax.
Woohoo!
We got a lot to get into today, so let's get after it.
We
Because Brittany
do.
has to go get her nails done and tan after this because she's on her way to Vegas for the weekend.
I cannot wait. I'm going to Vegas for a bachelorette party. My little brother's getting married, so
and it's
going with my soon-to-be sister-in-law, Kristen. We're going to have the best time. I'm sure I'll have stories next week.
And it's going to be a boys' weekend for me and Cruz. Going to have a lot of fun. So anyway, all right, let's get into it because we have a lot to talk about. Obviously, well, I'm not sure when you guys hear this on next week. So yesterday, the episode aired, Vanderpump Rules. Also, today, the Peacock episode airs of Brittany and I. So we're going to get into this a little bit. We're going to talk a little gossip. Here we go.
Yes. So on the way here, actually, we watched our Watch with Brittany Cartwright and Jax Taylor show on Peacock because, we don't get to see the episodes until they come out. So we were watching it on the way here and just like refreshing our memories because, it's just been, all this drama has been so crazy that's going on. And yes, we're talking about it still because I think until the reunion happens, everyone wants to know what the heck was going on.
I know. It's still a crazy thing. I know some people are kind of like, okay, enough already. Let's just get to the reunion because at this point we know everything that's gone on. And I feel like we're beating a dead horse here. The horse has been dead for a long time and we're just beating it. So everyone's kind of like, all right, enough of the show. Can we just get to the reunion? So let's dive a little into some details. Hold
on. Yeah. Whenever I was watching the episode, I'm going to say the one thing that was like driving me the most crazy was whenever Tom Sandoval was going to check his sperm count and like was actually acting like he was going to go through with this whole like IVF journey with Ariana. And that really hurt my feelings because I can only imagine, she didn't know that all this was going on behind her back. And she's like thinking about having babies and stuff, which was something Tom always acted like he wanted and Ariana never knew for sure. So the fact that she was even willing to take this like journey and go through all this and like harvest her eggs and do all that was like a huge step for her.
Huge.
And then for Tom, knowing what he was doing, to still go through and like go see the doctor and do all that, like it just like really rubbed me the wrong way. As you know, Jax, my sister-in-law and my brother Wes, they had trouble with their baby, and, and we had to help. You extremely helped them out with their IVF journey, and many people.
We donated some money to help their process because there are a lot of people in this world that
can't have babies and really want them.
We definitely went down that path with my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, and we know firsthand what that's like. But let me back up a little bit.
And it's a whole journey, so it just really rubbed me the wrong way that he would do that.
Let's back up a little bit,
knowing what was going on,
kind of get into the story here. First of all, mind you, she is not around right now. She is dealing with her grandmother's death. So he, first of all, went and did this without her, which is understandable because, like I said, she's doing her thing with her grandmother. But he walked into the office. I don't know if you guys saw this, and goes, "Hey, I'm here to get my jizz count," which was. Oh my God! Like, you know what? Hey,
our reactions were hilarious on the Peacock show. I will say,
yeah, you guys got to watch the reactions on the Peacock show for this because, like, you're walking into a nice doctor's office. You're walking in. This is a big deal. You're getting your sperm checked. You're walking in like this is a joke. He, to me, looked like this was a joke to him. He is not only wasting his time, he's wasting Tom Schwartz's time, he's wasting production's time, he is wasting that doctor's time. There is people out there that are dying to have children, and you are putting all these people and wasting all their time knowing in the back of your head that you are sleeping with another woman and getting your sperm checked to possibly see if you can have kids with a woman that you have no interest in being with. I don't know what is. I just. What do you think? I mean, that is pure.
I said from the beginning, I can't believe he did that. That really upset me. And
I'm just trying to dissect it a little bit.
It's exactly what I was saying. But yeah, it's like it just is so rude, and I just can't believe that he was actually going to go through with it, or at least act like he was going to even fertilize her eggs. Like that's such a private and like intimate thing to have to go through too. So, gosh, it's just a mess.
And do you think the fact him and Tom Schwartz are sitting in the room, right? And in the back of my head, I know Tom Schwartz knows, and he's probably just like, shake inside. I can hear his inside voice just being like, this is a waste of time. This is a waste of time. Like, why are we doing this right now?
Yeah, because Tom, they both knew what was really going on.
And he's going through with this.
And there was one part on the episode where, let's see, what happened exactly? Oh, remember Schwartz was like, I feel like she has a crush on somebody else.
Yes.
And we were like, oh.
Can I go back?
Because he knew.
Well, this is what I think, because obviously Tom Schwartz is a Volt. And I don't know if you guys are starting to realize, but so often Tom has been dropping the famous little line now, Easter eggs, right? So he's been kind of saying, I think she has a crush on somebody else, not only in the show, but in interviews that they do, like saying, I think she likes somebody else. I think she likes to go after taken men. I think she has a crush. I think what's going on is production is kind of putting it in his ear saying, Tom, we know you know something. You need to start dropping some hints here, because that's just not his style. So I know somebody's in the ear. I bet before they started filming, I bet production was like, listen, you need to start spilling the beans or start kind of giving some hints
what
here.
just crossed my mind? I wonder who told TMZ or whoever it was that found out this information first. Because I know Ariana found out about it whenever she was at Tom watching Tom's show. But how did the media find out about it? Because it got so blown up and it's been so crazy and all over the place. But who was that person that went and told the media?
Yeah.
I really want to know that.
That's a good point. I like to know that,
I just randomly thought about that because I wonder if somebody knew and was like, oh, we got to get this out there because it'll be big deal. Or if somebody that was supposed to be a friend told. Or
let me ask you this.
You just never know.
Let me ask you this. If the situation was, if you were Ariana, okay, would you be so angry at this situation? Would you be like, F this guy, I'm going to make sure this gets out? Would you drop it to somebody and say, or would you drop it to Kristen and be like, I don't want to do it. Kristen, will you tell would you? I could see. I
don't know. I just feel like it came out the next morning or something. So it happened so fast, So I'm
really
just wondering who went to the press in the first place.
And this.
But
day
yes,
and age,
I agree. We all have talked to Ariana, and she's like, talk about whatever you want. She is so done, and she is so over it, and I don't care. Make him,
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if you were just so hurt,
but I don't think she did that. I don't think she did that, but somebody definitely did. I just wonder who it was.
Meaning that's what I'm trying to say.
We got to be detective.
Do you think maybe she went to one of her friends and being like,
I don't think she did it at all. She was probably freaking out still trying to get information, but somebody definitely did.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, did she tell one of her friends saying, maybe you guys can say something?
I doubt that. I don't see her doing that whatsoever, but I know somebody close found out and let it slip probably.
Well, and in this day and age with social media, all you got to do is say one thing and it's wildfire.
Yeah.
Wildfire.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, definitely.
Also, another thing that I want to talk about that we saw was the fact when they were filming at Ken and Lisa's house. Katie was at the house testing out sandwiches for their new sandwich shop. Ken walked in. This is we're going to get into this. Ken walked in and says, "Did you know that Raquel spent the night at Tom's house last night?" And Lisa acted
so funny
surprised.
For Ken to get into the drama.
Now, again, this is where in my head producers had a part of this, because there's no way that Ken gives two flying shits on what's going on the show, more or less what's going on in Tom and Raquel's world. They don't care. I think what they did was hey, production was kind of let's make this a little interesting. Ken, we need you to go in and pretend like you know
the most random person.
Exactly. And, like I said, I kind of, if I was a betting man, that's what I would bet. But it was very funny because the fact that Katie responds whoa, Ken, you're spilling the tea, and it was funny. But yeah, I do think production was behind that because I just don't think Ken gives two shits on what's going on. I think he's got enough to worry about in life. The last thing he cares about is where Raquel is sleeping. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of a funny thing.
That was funny because Ken is so quiet. He doesn't really film very much. So for him to have coming up with, I heard Raquel and Tom's or whatever it was, but still it's funny.
And then it flashed to Tom Sandoval in the interview. I mean, looking dead straight in the camera. And then they broke the fourth wall. I think I heard Jeremiah was saying, "So you didn't hook up with Raquel?" He looked dead. He's like, no, man, what? That's crazy. No, I would never. I mean, that's and you can tell when Tom's lying because he's fumbling over his words and he starts to deflect. He starts to bring up other topics and he's like, "Hey, Sheena, let's why don't you bring Brock over and make?"
Oh,
he makes
that part
a joke.
was cringe. Yeah,
he makes a joke out of is when he's getting caught.
Yeah. And he was getting defensive, too.
He was getting real. Started playing with his hair, got real defensive. He knew he was caught, so he was backpedaling.
It's just crazy. I mean, they definitely, this coming out definitely changed everything, how people are watching, because now, like I said, everybody's just looking for like little hints and clues, but we all know what's going on now. So it's not the same as the people that were actually living it during the moment. Like, yeah, we don't know what everybody's saying to each other and stuff whenever you're filming a show. You only know from what's going on that you know. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like, you don't know what everyone else is talking about.
Right.
But on a show, it's all pieced together. Like, these two are talking, and then it goes over here, and they're talking, you know. Like, you don't get to see how all that works.
And after the show being on for so long, I mean, it's really tough to keep storylines going without a little help from production. They kind of have to guide the ways, because you can, I know I can, obviously, because I've been on the show for so long, I can tell when production's involved in certain situations. I can tell when they hey, listen, this conversation needs to happen, or this needs to happen. Because
it's a show. It has to lead. Yeah.
And after 10 years, things start to get a little dry. So to be honest, if they could just fast forward right to the reunion at this point, because
I want to see Katie and Lala and everybody go in, and Ariana go in on him. I'm just so ready for all that.
I just honestly, I mean, we already know, but I just honestly don't know how he's going to survive this. I mean, he is just, I mean, I've been attacked on reunions. I've done a number of them, and I've gone through the ringer, but I got to say, this is going to be the worst one of them all. I mean, are they going to even talk about anything else?
But at least once it comes out, it'll all be out in the air, and everybody can calm, you know what I mean? And Ariana can move on and just enjoy her life.
Well,
she is thriving. She's got a cute little boo.
I hate that word. I hate that word, thriving. It's such an abused word now. Everyone's using
Why?
that word,
I like it.
I think it's just because everybody's using that word now, and I just, just doing well. I think she's killing it. She's just being a superstar.
And then once all this is over with, she'll be able, it'll be like even more free and being able to move on. So
yeah.
That's one thing that sucks about reality TV is like you live it while it's happening, and then you have to rewatch it again and live through it all over again, like months later, you know? And they had to go back in, like they were done filming their season and everything, and had to go back in and refilm new episodes because this happened. So it added a lot of craziness.
Not to stick up for Tom Schwartz, because I'm not. He's kind of between a rock and a hard place, and I will still stand the fact that Tom Sandoval should have never, ever, ever put Schwartz in that position, because that's not fair as a business partner and as a friend. And as a friend of Ariana's, he put him in the shittiest, excuse my words, but he put him in a really shitty situation. And watching that episode again after they left the beach and they went to that bar on the beach.
Well, what about James throwing the drink in Tom's face?
We'll back up to that. I'm sorry. Well, before we get to that, the back up to the James throwing a drink. The fact that he goes, well, to be a gentleman, I dumped out half the drink. I thought that was kind of funny. Do you think that was taken, and I'll ask you, do you think that was taken a little bit out of context? Do you think it was just a joke? I
think it was just supposed to be a joke, and it just got, I think that his emotions were already so heated and stuff, and like the fact that Raquel was there and everything, I think James was just like feeling it, and Tom just said like a little stupid joke, and it just got blown out of proportion.
But is it safe to say that Tom and Tom are terrible joke tellers?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, they both are.
They don't know how to tell jokes. We've seen that on the Howie Mandel show, what he did with the cancer joke.
Yeah,
we've seen this now on TV when Tom tries to. Schwartz gets really nervous, and when he gets nervous, he kind of deflects and tries to make a funny joke, and that was definitely not the right time. The reason I don't think that was the right time, and yes, it was a joke, is because Allie is literally sitting 5 feet away. Raquel is the other 5 feet away, and James is in the middle. And Tom decides to give a Rachella joke right in front of Allie. That's why I don't think that was funny. I think Tom didn't really know his. What's the word? Know his
audience at the time.
At the time, yeah, I'm sorry. He didn't know he didn't take into account like who was in the room right there. He's got James's current girlfriend next to James's ex-girlfriend, and then throws the proposal Rachella in there. And I just thought that was a bad joke. And I like I said, I got to stick up for James here, and I'm a huge James fan this season. Well, I've been a James fan for a while.
Well, you've only seen the 3 episodes that we did the Peacock show over.
That's true. But
I don't want everybody to think we've seen all season, because we haven't. We literally have only seen the 3 episodes that we did our Watch with Jackson Brittany show on.
But I'm just kind of saying.
But we know them personally too. Yeah,
I know them personally. It's different. I just think that was a bad joke, and I didn't mean to cut you off there, but I know you thought that was just a harmless joke, but it was. But I just think he didn't really read the room there, and I thought if I was James, I would have done the same thing.
I think James was being
he was triggered,
very emotional like this entire time. Like he's talking about it so much in front of Allie, and I just felt so bad for her. I was like, oh, but I do feel Allie a million times whenever she's like, I'm not used to being in a friend group with like their exes around all the time. Like, I felt the exact same way whenever I moved here. Everybody was nice to me, and I got over it fast because I actually became friends with like your ex-girlfriends. But it can be a very intimidating and very, very weird situation to be in.
I gotta give it to Allie though, the way she's handling herself.
Yeah, and she sticks up for herself. I appreciate that.
As somebody who is brand new on a reality show that's
hard.
This deep,
Yeah.
a lot of people have tried, many have failed.
Yeah.
So Allie coming in and kind of just
She seems really sweet.
Yeah, she seems really intelligent, you know, the way she speaks and the way she talks and the way she kind of handles herself in this group, considering that she's there with, you know, James's ex and, you know, other people that he's hooked up with. It's not easy, as like I said, what Brittany just said. So
whenever I first came here, I mean, I was meeting like Rachel O'Brien, who was your ex-girlfriend, Stassi, who was your ex-girlfriend, and Kristen, who you had hooked up with. It's so weird to talk about, but it happened. Everybody knows it. So whatever, might as well talk about it.
Yeah.
But I was like super intimidated at first, but they all became like super close to me, and it was just normal after that.
I'm Lola.
And I'm Megan.
And we're the hosts of Trust Me, Cults, Extreme Belief, and Manipulation. We both have childhood cult experiences, and we're here to debunk the myths about people who join them
And show that anyone can be manipulated.
Our past interviews include survivors and former members of the Manson family,
NXIVM,
MS-13, Teal Swan,
Heaven's Gate, Children of God,
and the Branch Davidians. Join us every week as we help you spot the red flags.
Get new episodes of Trust Me every Wednesday on Podcast One.
Or wherever you get your podcasts.
So now they leave the beach. They go to the restaurant, and this is where it heats up. This is where Katie gets involved. And so they're sitting in the restaurant. They're kind of going back and forth. They've been drinking a lot. Tom Sandoval starting to shoot his words at Katie. Schwartz is going, hey.
Schwartz is being so awkward around Satchel.
Awkward. He introduced. The funniest part is he introduced himself again, and Katie's like, you've already introduced yourself. Why are you saying hi again? And then the best part is when Katie goes, or when Tom Sandoval goes to Katie, oh, so now it's okay to stick up for yourself? And Katie goes, shut the fuck up, Sandoval. Shut the fuck up. Just raise him off.
Well, it just seems like they're all starting to pick up on little clues, too, that was going on.
Right.
Like, everybody is. Lala is, Sheena is, Katie is, Allie is. Like, everybody's starting to pick up these little hints.
Mind you, Sandoval looks like he's been strung out for the last 5 days in this episode. It looks like he hasn't seen water or anything that's remotely healthy in days, right? So not only that.
What was your line? You said, I could smell the Red Bull coffee and cigarettes from here.
I mean, and that's no joke. The guy smells like a pack of Marlboro Reds constantly 24/7. I can't remember the last time he hasn't smelled like that. And I'm not just saying that just because of the dig. It's true. Even if he was my best friend and I see him every day, I'd be like, dude, you smell like a pack of Marlboro Reds.
It's fun doing these little recaps. I have got a lot of people writing in saying that we have to do recaps on the old episodes. So maybe every episode from here on out, we can do like a quick little recap of a certain episode. Like we'll go back and watch like an old episode, or we'll go back and watch whenever I was on or whenever you were on before I even got on, and do like a little recap.
I agree.
I've gotten so many comments about that.
Can I just say one more thing?
Jax is becoming so into the Vanderpump Rules drama.
Listen, I just want to see when Lala went in on Schwartz at the bar. Like she went in, like I'm a good mother, this and that. And Tom was just kind of eating chicken wings and putting his fingers in his hands. And Lala makes the best comment on
Lala's
that.
quick wit is hilarious. She cracks me up.
She's like, I'm so over Tom with his hands in his mouth and being the lost like puppy dog. And he's like, all right, dude, enough.
Let me say one thing about Lala. A lot of people write in, or like I'll get comments and they'll be like, why are you hanging out with Lala? Or like, she's a mean girl or this and that. Like, I don't see that side of Lala whatsoever. She is on the show and she does fight and she is a feisty girl and she does like go after it. But to me, I see Lala just like has a huge heart and like is such a good friend to me, and there for if I ever need her, she's like always there and we can count on each other. And I see her just being like an amazing mom. Like I don't see this like mean girl stuff that people try to say, but that's also a TV show.
Yeah, she turns it on.
She turns it on. Yeah, she knows what she's doing.
She checks in and checks out.
Yeah,
which is really respectable.
But I don't like people saying that she's a bully because she's really.
I don't
not.
think so at all. In fact, we just got back from Disney the other day. We had the best day at Disney.
Yes.
It was so much fun. We did a trip with Lala and her mom and beautiful ocean. We had such a good time. In fact, out of all the times we've been to Disney, I think maybe that was one of the better times because we went on so many rides.
Yeah, we got to do so much, and the kids got to do like every single kid ride that they could ride. I mean, it was amazing. They had the best time.
Nowadays, when
we're like Disney pros.
We are Disney pros. Usually, when we go in large groups, we spend majority of the time eating. And don't get me wrong, I love to eat there. They have so much delicious food.
Everybody just likes to do different things.
Yeah, when you go in groups of 10 or more, it's just kind of
hard.
It's hard because everybody's kids on a different schedule. And some kids are sleeping, some kids want to eat, some kids want to go over here, some kids want to go there.
And our kid Cruz can sleep anywhere. I mean, this kid is a sleeper. He could, and no matter what, if he's in his car seat or if he's in his stroller, he's going to fall asleep.
He just sleeps.
I mean, he can sleep like no other.
He's just like his dad.
He's so big. It's just like a growth spurt, I think. Like, he is such a tall boy for his age. He's like towers over Ocean and Summer. He's such a tall kid. Oh, I just love him so much.
Yeah, he's such a cute kid. And like I said, we had such a great time at Disney, and we are now officially season pass holders again.
Yes, we finally updated up to season pass holders, so we're going to go at least once a month. I mean, we have to.
Twice. You know me.
Yeah.
I like to make the most of my money, so we're definitely going at least twice a month.
Now that Jax is a dad, he's such a penny pincher. No matter what, every time I get an Amazon box, he's like looking over my shoulder. I'm like, get back. This is my Amazon.
Well, listen, we've now become, the days of us living in an apartment, it was just you and me and the disposable income. That was fun. It was great. But now we have a mortgage. We have bills. We have health insurance.
You're just being responsible. It just can be annoying sometimes.
Mind you want another child. And now you're starting to look at rental properties.
Yes, I'm thinking about buying a house in Lexington, Kentucky. I'm so excited.
That's why I'm a penny pincher.
Yeah.
Because I like to watch where our money's going, and I think that's just smart. But I do drive you crazy with it. Every Amazon box that comes in, I'm like, what is this? Do we need it?
I feel like is that like a dad thing?
Yes.
Because I remember like my dad always being like, turn the TV off or turn down the air. And I feel like that's you now.
Oh, yeah. The lights are never on. The air conditioning is always set. The TVs are always
You won't
off.
let me turn on my pool heater as high as I want.
No, the pool heater does not need to be on unless we are going in. Like I'm a stickler.
Yeah, he has become a stickler, even though I'm the one who pays for the power bill.
You do pay for the power
and the
bill.
heat.
Yeah, like the
but he still is like,
utilities
watch
are yours.
out. Yeah,
the utilities are. But I'm always going to be like that. I'm always going to watch over finances, and I think that's me. That's just what I'm going to do. But anyway, just get back to Disney. We had a great trip. Had a lot of fun. Disney is just amazing time. It's always been fun. So we had a really good time.
Cruz looked so cute wearing his little Buzz Lightyear little colored shirt. It was so cute.
Hey, Mom and Dad, Lisa Kapchak wants to know what your favorite ride is at Disney World.
Well, we've always been before we had cruise, we were season pass holders, and then
COVID happened.
Yeah, we decided not to upgrade. But now that we're back, we're now season pass holders again. What is our favorite ride?
Oh man, my favorite little kid ride, because Cruz can ride so many rides at Disney, and I love that. I love the Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
I have to say something funny because at the very end of that ride, King Triton's got a 12-pack, and he looks so hot.
Brittany's got a severe crush on King Triton at Disneyland.
It's not a severe crush. It's just I don't know why they made him look so hot at the end.
She talks about this every single time we go to Disney. She's so excited for the Little Mermaid ride because of King Triton's sexiness.
Every time, I swear, if you go to Disneyland, at the very end, make sure you are peeping King Triton.
Personally, for me, my favorite ride, it's crazy.
Hard. I mean, Space Mountain is so fun.
Space Mountain.
That's a good one. I like the Matterhorn a lot.
Matterhorn, too. I'm a very nostalgic 80s, 90s guy, so I do like the older rides. I do like the ones like the Small World. I know some of them are dated. I know a lot of the rides are dated, and they take us back.
The kids love it, though. And Cruz, Cruz just gets to look at everything. I mean, I just love so many of the rides. It's hard to decide which one is my all-time favorite. Ooh, Soaring. We haven't done that a long time.
Well,
that is a really good one.
That's on the other side. Yeah. That's California Adventure, which is...
It doesn't matter. It's all Disney.
Yeah, it's all Disney.
Yeah, but Soarin' is a good one.
Cars has a great attraction.
Ooh,
Toy
Cars,
Store,
yeah. See, we can just go on and on about Disney. We love it.
Eating at Pizza Planet because Cruz loves eating over by Toy Story. It's hard to pick one thing. Just being there and
you know what?
Down
Cruz's favorite might be the Astro Blasters, the Toy Story. The one with Buzz Lightyear and the alien guns and stuff.
You mean my favorite?
So we'll have Cruz sitting in between us, and he'll spin the car around, but me and Jax are the ones that are shooting all the targets, competing with each other.
I get really, really into it. I do. I get.
And I won last time. Whoop whoop.
I gotta say,
I hit one of the little secret targets because, like, there's certain. Okay, this is another tip. There's certain targets on the Astro Blaster ride at Disney that are like purple or blue, and those are worth like triple or double points. So you got to always look for those and try to get those targets.
I gotta say, just something about Disneyland, and like I used to go with my parents all the time, and
me
like
too.
just knowing that they're planning the vacations and going through it all. And now as a parent, and I'm doing it, it is so awesome. I love the fact that I get to live through my kid again,
Yes,
and just
same.
like doing the fun things that I did as a kid.
And
Because
he's just so amazed at everything. It's just like so incredible to see, you know.
is. It's just
and
like-
Cruz is such a shy kid, so like whenever he like gets out there and gets like so excited, it's just makes me so happy.
It is, and it's okay. So
Can you believe he's so shy? By the way, like coming from me and you. For Cruz to be as shy as he is, it's so crazy.
I know. We gotta.
He's outgoing when he's with us, but he can be kind of shy whenever he's in like crowds and stuff.
I know. We're
that's
working
why.
on that,
well,
though.
that's why we bring him out. It's just who he is.
It is,
He's an amazing little sweet thing. I swear, best thing ever.
Okay, to get into Summer Moon's birthday party.
Oh yeah, we
it
just had
was
Summer's birthday party this past weekend.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really cute. The same party planners that we had.
Yep.
Did a great job. It was hot.
Yeah, it was hot. Yeah, Cruz was wanting to get in the pool.
It was hot. So we had the party at, I'll say we, I'm sorry. Sheena had the party at her uncle's.
Her aunt's house,
Aunt's house, which was near her mom's house, which is about an hour and a half drive inland, which got really, really warm. So their house that we went to, they have a big pool, and it takes up pretty much the whole backyard. Now, Cruz has been obsessed with swimming lately.
He's
been in
doing
the
so
pool.
good.
He's been in the pool, I want to say, at least 3 times a week lately. He's just loves the pool. Anytime he sees water, he wants to be in it. And
Which we have a gate and we're being very, very safe. That scares me so much.
we have a gate.
Yeah.
We'll make that very clear to everybody.
Yeah.
We do have a gate.
And we're
But
with him 24/7. But he just loves it. He loves to swim.
the water, and he loves the pool. So we I'd never been in the backyard before, so he saw that pool, and he wanted to go right in, and he wanted nothing more but to jump in that pool. So it was tough to get him away from that because, like I said, once he saw it, that's all he wanted to do. So we every time we brought him back into the front yard, because that's where
He kept
bouncy
running
house,
to the back.
yeah, he kept running to the backyard and screaming and crying like, I want to get in that pool. But such a cute party. All of our friends were there. Making new friends it's always fun. They had a cute little band.
Yeah, the band was so cute. And like Cruz loved the band. It's like he couldn't get close enough to the guy. There was a drummer and a guy playing the guitar, and he just like walked all the way to the front and was just staring at them like just amazed. So we're gonna have to start taking him to watch more like live bands because he really loved that.
You know, that was a really cute idea. Like, you know, like you said, we all
Little tambourines and little shakers and stuff. It was cute.
we all have all of our kids' birthdays are relatively around the same time.
Summer and Cruz are literally 2 weeks to the day.
But we all kind of do this kind of very similar parties. But Sheena kind of did something different and got this band, which I was like, this is really, really
Lala
cool.
had it at hers too.
Oh, she did?
Yeah,
At the Ball and Bounce?
Yeah.
Oh,
We just got there because we had 2 parties that day, so we missed the band at Lala's.
Okay, well,
but Lala had it too. It was a good idea, though. It
I
was
didn't
cute.
see that, but I thought that was such a really cool idea. Something different than, you know, the bouncy houses and all that. Don't get me wrong, the bouncy houses are great. I even love a good bouncy house and all that, and the ball pits and all that. But having the band there, the kids band, was such a cool idea.
Yeah,
I've never
Cruz
seen
really
that
loved
before.
that.
We definitely have to incorporate that into our next gathering, even if we just have people over, getting a band together.
I
for the
love
kids.
having parties.
You know,
I
we
love
do.
having people over. We're like, me and you, I swear, everywhere I've ever lived, like even whenever I was in high school and stuff back in the days, I was always the party house. Like people always came over to me. I was always the one throwing parties. Even whenever I was in college, my apartment, we always were the party house.
We
like,
were too. We were
I've
too.
literally just always been the party girl, I guess.
You know, our house was a very open door policy house. You know, a lot of parents have different ways of raising their kids, but my parents decided to go the route of, listen, you know, if something happened or something went wrong, or if you did something wrong, you had a chance. You had a small window to say, hey, this is what I did wrong, and you won't get in trouble. And I think that is how I'm going to raise Cruz. I don't want it to be the, you know, just ground, get in trouble, because then kids rebel. I mean, if you teach kids, I feel like along the way, say, hey, what's right and wrong, and you feel like you give them the opportunity to come to you and say, hey, this is what I did is wrong. I don't agree with this, or I did try X, Y, and Z, you know, and not get mad at them instead of teaching them so they don't rebel because, gosh,
I just want him to always feel open that he can just talk to me and tell me anything.
Anything he wants. And we always had parties at our house. Getting back to the parties, we always had parties at our house, and it was not because my parents just always wanted them. They did it to keep an eye on us. And now that
I would rather him be over here with his friends, when he grows up.
We have the pool, we have all the toys, we have the house with everything. So I think it's fun having them all at the house.
I love having people over.
And as he gets older, I still want him to have all his friends.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to be the house where I feel like everybody feels comfortable to come to and hang out.
Yeah.
So that's important to me.
I think so too. I just love being a parent, I swear. Best thing ever. And I can't wait to have another baby.
I know.
I want to try after the summer to start. I would love to start trying like in the fall for another baby, just so you know, Jax.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I do.
I know.
I want to have fun this summer, enjoy Cruise being 2 for a minute, and being able to have some cocktails by the pool. And then I'm ready to get knocked up.
We have a lot going on this summer. So
we have a lot of projects coming up, guys. We're so excited. Of course, we can't ever talk about things until it's in motion, but
we're always under lock
we
and
do have
key.
a lot of fun things coming up.
We're always under lock and key with things, and we have so much we want to say, but we're always like, nope, you can't talk about this. Nope, you can't talk about that. But there's one thing I can talk about is that Randall Emmett,
let's please get into this.
Not to transition here, but let's just make this, I'm going to say it.
Actually, okay, let me say something really fast.
All right.
Jax has been... nicer than he should have been because we all know who Randall is. He was Lala's ex, her baby daddy, and he treated her terribly and did all this terrible stuff while they were dating. Well, Jax and Randall got super close while he was dating Lala. And of course, whenever they broke up, we all were like, bye, Randall. I've never seen him since Lala and Randall broke up. Like, I'm team Lala all the way. Love her. She's a great mom. Anyways, but Jax had done this business deal with Randall, so he still had to keep in contact, not seeing him or hanging out or anything like that, but he was having to talk to him because he owed him so much money. Jax, do you want to go into details about what happened? Because we are kind of getting sick of it, aren't we?
I'm a little pissed off, and it's annoying because let me back up a little bit. Randall and I had a deal where I would invest in movies.
And this started while he was still with Lala. This was not after. This was all before.
And I invested in, I want to say prior to this last movie, I invested into, I want to say 3 movies where basically they're bridge loans. Where
and you get a producer credit, right?
I get a producer credit. Mm-hmm. I invest in the movie. I wait till the movie airs, yada, yada, and then I get my money back. There's really no losing in this. It's a pretty easy thing. He does it with his mom and dad,
and we trusted him.
And we trusted him, which I've learned my lesson big time. Anyway, so to skip forward, right before COVID hit, there was another investment deal. He calls me up, Jax, do you want to invest some money? $100,000. Okay, sure. This right before things were, I was looking to put my money somewhere.
He had already given you back your loans and stuff from before, right? Yep. So everything was fine on those times.
Every other movie I invested in, I got my money back, no problems.
So you never thought it would be an issue?
Never thought it was going to be an issue. So COVID hit. Okay, so that sucks. But so I expect to get my money back. The movie's not going to happen. Well, that didn't happen. He made up some bullshit excuse. Well, the money goes here.
Now I'm doing this movie, or I'm going to do this.
And now he's filming other movies where, if you're going to film other movies, I should be getting my money back. Yeah. Where did that $100,000 go? Mm-hmm. If the movie didn't happen, then I should have that money back. Mm-hmm. And now if you are now starting other movies, skip forward, now that COVID's over and you're going back to other movies, where is my money? Mm-hmm. Second thing, he has now changed his name to Randall Ives, quote unquote Ives. I want to say Ives.
I don't know. Instead of going by Randall Emmett, he's going by Ives.
Instead of going to Randall Emmett, he's going by just Ives or Randall Ives. I think because his name is so shot in this town. Mm-hmm. And I think from what I heard is now he's showing up to movie sets and people are thinking, oh, we're going with this director Ives, and then Randall's showing up. Him. And people are kind of like, oh, God, we didn't know it was you.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not the only one here. I'm not blowing him out of the water here. The Hollywood Reporter, Daily Mail, everybody in Hollywood has written a negative story about Randall, about some issue where
50 Cent.
50 Cent. I mean, he's owed
He did the same thing to 50 Cent that he's doing to you.
Exactly.
Took forever. And you know what? Jax has never wanted to talk about it publicly because he was, he wants his money back. And he, tried to at least be cordial for that case. But now it's okay, how many times do you have to ask for your money back? How much is he giving you back so far?
So let me tell you what's happened. So He's given me $25,000 back. He owes me $75,000. I said, you know what, Randall, I'm done talking to you anymore. I'm going to hand this over to my lawyer. I go, listen, he owes me $75,000. If he wants to wash this away today, he can just pay me $50,000 and we'll call it even. So he's been emailing his lawyer, but he's been the last 2 weeks emailing him saying, listen, Jackson wants to cut you a deal. He'll cut you $25,000 off, so now you only owe him $50,000. Can you just pay him now? Squash this.
No,
and get this
wait.
over
He
with.
needs to pay you all that he owes
I know,
you.
but I'm just saying. Listen, I'd rather have the $50,000 than the 70. Than nothing at all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
God, that's not fair that he just gets to get away with this.
Mind you, I'm sorry, I'm going to lose my train of thought here if I don't keep going. So, mind you, I'm not Sony. Okay, I am not a studio. I'm not Paramount, where I have these huge budgets, where I have insurance that covers things like this. I am Jax Taylor, a family man. That you took money from a family man who I need to support my family. I got to pay my mortgage. You took from me. It's not like I'm going out partying. I'm going out doing all this, or I'm just going to blow this money in the car. I need to feed my family. That is why I made these investments, to make money to support my family. This is one of my things that I do. So the fact that you're taking from a family man and you think it's funny, and then now I'm watching you on Instagram going to Miami, having a new girlfriend, spending money, buying new cars,
It's
doing all
so
this. Where the is my money?
Yeah.
And I hate to blow this out of the water, and I said I wasn't going to talk about it,
But you have to. It's been, you've given him way too many chances now, and now it's time to just blow it up.
And I'm going to leave it at that. We're not going to talk about this anymore, but I just wanted to make it clear that he has changed his name to Randall Ives, because I'm tired of him walking all over me, parading around on his whatever he's doing, spending money that he doesn't have when he owes God and everybody, and then that's it. Okay,
Can you imagine how many other people that he owes other than just you?
Yeah, and it's just
I feel
not
like
fair. You took from a family man, like you took from a guy who supports his family. I'm not a studio that you normally borrow. He usually borrows money from big companies.
Well, I think he got in trouble. Didn't he get in trouble for borrowing and then using it for things that he wasn't
it's called
supposed
borrowing
to be?
from Peter to pay Paul. That's what he does. Borrow to Peter, pay Paul. That's what he does.
So he just Randall, pay him
just pay me back, man.
Jeez.
Just do the right thing. So, I got to feed my family and and pay my bills. And I did this because we were going through things, and we were looking things to invest in. And you promised me with everything you had, oh, this is not a problem. If this doesn't work out, you get your money back. Okay, no problem. And I thought
it just proves that he doesn't.
I trusted you.
He can't be trusted by anybody. Yeah,
I was the only one. I was hurting my relationship with Lala because I was still keeping in contact with him.
She understood why, but still, it's like you didn't even want to have to talk to him. You just were like, I have to because he's not giving me my money back.
And Lala said it. He's going to screw you.
Yeah,
he's going to screw you. He's going to do it. He's like, Jax, I understand you have to do what you do, but he's going to screw you. And she's talked about it, and I'm just just do the right thing. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to talk about this anymore, but just do the right thing and pay me back what you owe me.
Yes. Pay me what you owe me.
Anyway, pay me my money.
Gosh, he is such a train wreck, that man.
Oh, he really, really is. We got any questions from the audience?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I did get one question that was asking me, who's the man that keeps talking on the podcast? This is Steve, our producer. So say hi, Steve, because people were asking whose voice that was that pops in.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Yes. Thanks, Brittany. Rabano asks specifically, who is the random guy who asks your questions?
Oh, well, there we go.
I also want to point out that When Reality Hits is produced by Gabby Rapp, who's also sitting here in the control room.
Gabby and Steve, they're the best.
All right. Aw, shucks. Anyway, Amy Mimi wants to know, can Jax share the story about the Miami girl as it relates to Sandoval?
How you doing, Amy? Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Okay, so the Miami girl. So back in season, gosh, I want to say...
It was before I was on the show.
No, it was, I want to say... I'm going to say...
probably.
I'm going to say season 2 or 3. We're around there. Don't quote me on that. Season 2 or 3. Tom and Tom were doing a lot of appearances. We were going all over the United States to all different nightclubs, different hotels, whatever, doing appearances. Basically, you just go and you hang out and talk to fans. So we did one in Miami, Florida, and we met some girls at the pool. One of them happened to be Miami girl. And, after drinking at the pool all day and having fun, one thing led to another, and she came back up to our hotel room. We had 2 bedrooms. It was a 2-bedroom suite in the hotel. And, long story short, she stayed the night, and she was in the room next to us. She was there the whole time. They were in the room the whole time. This is exactly 2 days.
Did you hear sounds?
But this is exactly, I want to say, either 24 or 48 hours before Tom and Ariana made it official. I don't want to say if it was 24 or 48 hours because he was on the phone saying, I'm so excited that we've announced our girlfriend and boyfriend the night before.
And he was hooking up with that girl.
And he was hooking up with that girl. This is a fact.
Yeah.
This is 100% fact.
Well, everybody believes you now.
So this happened less than 48 hours after they started dating. So mind you, they've been dating, 9 years? Mm-hmm. So God knows how many other times this has happened, if it's happened then, and he got away with it. Again, and then the girl, I think what was happening was...
Do you know the girl's name, or is it just Miami girl?
If I saw a picture of her, I know what she would look like.
We should interview her one time.
We should interview her. But she did
find her.
She did come. I can't remember what season it was. I don't think you were around for that. Kristen was pissed off at Tom.
Kristen is hilarious.
And when she gets mad, she digs. She's like a MacGyver. So she got a hold of Miami girl and said, hey, listen, do you want to tell your side of the story? We're filming the show right now. Do you want to come? She was like, heck yeah, I want to come. So I don't know if production flew her out, if Kristen flew her out. I don't know the details of that. But
that is a funny thing to do, though.
let me finish the story. So then she gets out. We were all at Sir that day. I remember it very well. And Kristen was there. They're all having drinks. Everybody's in a good mood. Tom and I are behind the bar. And guess who walks in the middle of filming? Miami girl walks in. Tom's jaw just dropped. And I looked over.
I got to watch this episode. That's one that we should rewatch.
And I'm just watching what's going on. I'm like, he's done. Like, this is it. She flew from Miami to come here. Like, what girl would fly all the way here to tell another man that, yes, you did sleep with me? I see a guy doing that to a girl, but that never really happens for a girl to say to a guy.
Yeah, but then again, you're also filming a TV show, and everybody wants a piece.
Nobody knew the show season 3. Nobody.
Yes, they did, honey.
No, it wasn't as big as it was now. It's not as big as it was now. It wasn't like a household name. So it was
it started getting more like 5 or 6, probably.
Yeah, around 5 or 6. That's when it got
big. But still, people knew who you guys were.
I know, but for you to come out and take a chance saying that, and like I said, it happened. So for her to come out here and do that,
and then they still didn't believe it,
but Tom saw her and ran out of the restaurant like a little girl with his tail between his legs, and literally ran from Sir to his apartment crying, I can't believe I was bombarded like this. I can't believe that they would do this.
It's a TV show.
It's a TV show.
What you doing?
And you know what? You got Kristen pissed off, and that's when you get Kristen pissed off.
It's over.
She will find a way, and she did.
I love my Kristen.
But the only way Tom got out of that situation, again, hiding behind my freaking coattails once again, but the only way he got out of that really is because he ran away off camera. He threw his mic pack at the sound guy and said, I am not filming this, and walked away. Now, we signed up to do a reality show in good and in bad, like when you're married, in good times and in bad times. So you have to be there during the bad times.
Yeah, you can't all just have roses and unicorns and rainbows.
God, could you imagine if I ran off every time I got in trouble?
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Pretty much there would not be Jax Taylor on a show or a show. Yeah. Okay. I never ran off set. I never ran and did any of that. You got to own what you do. And he's so like, my relationship is perfect and this is that. And nothing ever sees. Like, he never wants anybody to see behind his life. And once you do cross that with him and once you do call him on it, he freaks the F out.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, that's what happened. Sorry to make a long story even longer, but I apologize. But I like to give you all the details that I can.
Well, that's what they wanted to know. So you answered that.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm going to Vegas tomorrow.
By the way, everybody, did we mention this already?
We mentioned it at the very beginning, but I'm leaving. I'm going to Vegas tomorrow.
Brittany is literally picking her nails off as we speak, but she's going to get her nails done.
Got to get my nails done. Got to go get me a spray tan, but I got to pack tonight. I'm the worst packer ever. I overpack so bad, but I'm going to try to have everything packed tonight so that Jax isn't freaking out. Even just taking me to the airport, he might be freaking out on me.
I freak out. I am a crazy traveler.
Yes, crazy.
I need to be everything has to be on time. Everything has to be packed the night before. If we're going to leave at 12:05, we need to leave at 12:05. If it's 12:06 or 12:07, I am going to lose it.
It's on.
I just need to get to the airport. I need the bags checked, and I need.
And then you start calming down. We hit on that a little bit last time, but yeah, that's.
I know. I'm not even going. I still have a panic attack. I want the bags in the car the night before.
But I'm excited because this is wedding season right now, and I got to say a quick congratulations to my friend Christina back home. She got married this past weekend. And our friend Courtney Berman, she just got married too. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Courtney.
Yes, to Courtney and Christina. They had the same wedding day. And then now I'm leaving for Vegas because my little brother Blake is getting married to his fiance Kristen. And I'm going to take them to Vegas. And I am showing them the best time. I've got the hookup in Vegas.
You are like, okay, if those of you who don't know this, Brittany is like, she
Vegas,
has every connection in Vegas. Like when we go to Vegas, we do not pay for anything. Like, we literally go to any restaurant we want.
Shout out to Mike, the best ever.
Shout out to Mike. He is the best. He takes care of us.
And Lori, yes.
And Lori, of course, our publicist. But I just want to say, if you ever go to Vegas, if you are ever lucky enough to go to Vegas with Brittany Cartwright, you are taken care of to the nines.
Yes, I am very lucky, I must say.
She is taking her sister-in-law. Well, I don't know if she's
my sister, I'm taking Kristen, who's getting married to my little brother, Blake, but also my other sister-in-law, my brother Wes's wife, Melisha, is going to be there, and then a bunch of Kristen's friends. So there's like a group of 13 girls, and I have us going.
Do they know that you're going to be doing all this for them? So they know that you got the hotels, the clubs?
No, we got an Airbnb, but no, we're going to dinner at Beauty and Essex, and then we're going out to Marquee. DJ Pauly D is going to be DJing.
Oh my God.
So everybody is going to be having the best time. Hopefully I'll get to meet him that night and I can like talk to him a little bit. But and then the next day we're going to Tao, the beach club is like grand opening. So we're going to that party, and everybody's from Kentucky. Some people have never even been to Vegas. And I just love showing everybody a good time. Like, it just makes me so happy. So I feel very lucky that I get to do this, and we're going to have the best time.
Are you worried at all about me and Cruz at home?
No, I mean, you've done it a couple times. I just went to Vegas for my birthday, and I was gone for 2 nights.
Right.
So
I'm going to have Brock over. I'm going to have Daniel over.
He likes to have the dads over, and so they can bring their kids and they can all play together.
We're going to have some pool days. We may go to Universal one day.
Hey, I'm only going to be gone for like a day and a half. So.
Oh, now it's a day and a half. You went from 3 days to now a day and a half.
A lot of the people are showing up today, which we're recording this on a Thursday. So a lot of people are showing up today. I'm going tomorrow morning, and then I'll be back like early Sunday. So I guess like two full nights I'll be gone.
Okay. Are you going to check in with me?
Duh. How many times do I FaceTime you when I'm away?
A lot. A lot. You're right.
Like last time it was my birthday and we were all in Vegas, and I was just like FaceTiming you all over and over and over. But I love wedding season, and congratulations, Courtney. Congratulations, Christina. And up next, my brother's getting married soon. I can't wait.
Not to get into any more details about this, but are you going to any shows? Because I know Erica Jane. I love Erica Jane, by the way. Shout out to Erica Jane. She now has a show there at the Mandalay Bay.
Oh, wow. No, that we don't really have time for that. Because I've already got all that other stuff planned, and then we got the Airbnb.
Are you doing Magic Mike?
Not this time. I did it for my birthday, and then
I feel like you do Magic Mike.
I love the Magic Mike shows. Last time they put me on the stage and like put whipped cream on me and stuff.
I feel like
so funny.
I feel like if Brittany had a layover in Vegas, she would still go to Magic Mike during the layover. She's obsessed with Magic Mike.
It's funny. I like going to I like doing stuff like that. I think everybody kind of gets embarrassed, and it kind of it just makes it's just a good time with your girlfriends. I just think it's so much fun.
I mean, I could think of other things that would be more fun for me, but I guess, seeing buff dudes and Speedos and whipped cream.
I'm a married woman now. I got to get my joys where I can.
Hey, whatever you want to do, babe. It's fine by me. I trust you.
I'm just kidding. I love you. You know it's all fun. It's not like I'm going to go home with the stripper.
No, you deserve it. You're a great mother. You're a great mother, and you deserve to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're going to tear it up in Vegas. I can't wait. I can't wait to just show them all a good time. It's going to be a blast.
Love Lexi24 wants to know, Brittany, how do you feel about Jax's past as a ladies' man?
Ooh, Jax the ladies' man.
I mean, first of all, everybody has a past. Everybody has a past. You have a past. I have a past.
Hey, listen,
the lady who's asking this question has a past. So
I've always been kind of attracted to a bad boy, honestly. Like, I don't know why. It's just kind of like, part of it. I tamed the ladies' man.
And wouldn't you be like, well, I mean.
I caught you.
I'd be a little boring if I didn't have a past at all.
Yeah, and whenever I lived in my single times, I had my fun too. Everybody had their fun. And I feel like that's why we got married at like the perfect timing, because we both had like lived through a lot of fun times, and like got to travel and do so much fun stuff. And this isn't even just about like being a ladies' man, just like getting to do life things,
Right.
And, it was just perfect timing for us to get married.
You don't have to make this PG. Brittany had her slutty days as well, all right? And there's nothing wrong with having our slutty days. Because you got
I've always been attracted to the bad boys and
you got to get it out of our
athletic
system.
men.
You got to get it out of the system. So, I don't care about Brittany's past. She don't care about mine. That was the past. We got it out of our system. We had a great youth.
We had our fun.
We had our fun, that's for sure.
But we're still having fun.
Yeah, we're still having fun. But no, I don't sit there and be like, oh, your past is this. Like, for people who yell at people's past, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Well, I feel like that's
everybody has a freaking past.
Yeah,
everybody.
I know, and I feel like that kind of goes into like the whole thing whenever I moved here, and everybody was like being like, "This is so weird because everybody used to date each other and blah blah blah." But like, I didn't know you guys whenever you dated. Does that make sense? Like, I didn't know you, or I didn't know Stassi when you guys were dating. I met you guys after
to be honest,
fact.
I don't even remember dating Stassi at this time. It was so
or
long
Chris,
ago.
or Rachel, or whatever.
Yeah,
like, I didn't know you guys as a couple, so I feel like it just like didn't really matter,
I know. It didn't.
Which I know is weird for some people out there, but it all worked.
It did. Oh, the one thing I didn't want to talk about is the baby on board, the crying baby. And that guy got really mad. Can we touch on that real quick? The only reason I say this, we want to talk a little bit about that. I don't know if you guys all saw this on social media. It went viral. That man went crazy on that woman with the child that cries. Now, I'm going to give you my little insight on it, and then Brittany will give you hers. Okay, first of all, as parents, we don't set out to I hope that my baby cries. You got to remember how embarrassing is it for the woman that's child that the baby is crying. Do you think she honestly wants her baby to be crying that whole time? So for that man to go apeshit the way he did,
that was so awful.
So uncalled for. So uncalled for. Why can't you just be a little understanding? Yes, it's annoying. Don't get me wrong. Screaming kids on flights
is annoying. It's not. There's nothing you can do about it. You already know going on a plane that this could be a possibility. Like, what are the kids just not supposed to travel? Like, what the heck?
And you know what? Like I said, I want to. It's not like the mom meant for this to happen.
No, if Cruz cries for like a second, we get all like, oh my God. But it shouldn't even matter. It shouldn't even matter.
Put yourself in the mom's shoes for a second. Like, look what she's going through. Everybody's staring at her. Everybody's giving her dirty looks. She's got to get up out of her seat. She's got to walk the baby on a flight that could have turbulence. It's not fun for the parents. We don't plan this.
Also, like, babies' ears pop and like they get hurt, like their ears hurt. There's like so many different things that could go on, or that baby could have had, what's it called whenever they have those stomach issues, and it's just like having a brain fart right now, but whenever they're just like stick to their stomach and have upset stomachs a lot, colic, some babies are colic and they cry a lot. Like, there's nothing you can do.
If you're going to be a diva about it, fly private, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
Right?
That was so uncalled for.
It is uncalled for. That being said, I got a little of a trick, a little parent hack. Actually, I got this from Bo, Stassi's husband. He told me what he does is he plans ahead and he buys gift cards. He buys like $10, $20 gift cards, Starbucks gift cards for the people sitting around him. And he says, if something does go wrong, or I don't know if he does it before or if something does, but he gives everybody gift cards for saying, hey, thank you. I'm sorry.
I don't know if it was gift cards, but it was something.
He does like
some kind of little letter, candy or something.
No, he does Starbucks gift cards. I know this for a fact.
Yeah, but that's a good idea.
Which
you
is
can
a
do that.
great idea. He gives everybody around them gift cards saying, hey, listen, I know this is a long flight because I know he flies to Florida or wherever he has to fly, and it's a long flight with the baby. And so handing out gift cards is kind of a cool little touch.
Yeah, or even pieces of candy or thank you or, just something like that.
People don't want candy. They want gift cards.
It's still sweet, though, to do for people just to show that you care,
We just wanted to dive into that as parents and just kind of touch on that a little bit.
And also, let me say one more thing. If somebody was yelling at my child like that, this redneck would come all the way out. I don't think I could ever handle somebody yelling at Cruz. Like, I just don't see how I'm ever going to handle that.
A grown man yelling at a woman.
Oh, gosh.
Nonetheless.
This redneck will show in 2 seconds. I'll be jumping over those seats.
Like, invest in some earplugs.
Yeah, earplugs. It's not, headphones.
Listen, I don't think this is your first time flying, dude.
Headphones.
Bring some noise-canceling headphones.
Yeah, watch your iPad. Relax.
Watch your iPad. Relax, dude.
People are just so crazy these days.
Gosh. Anyway, I know Brittany's chomping to get out of here to get to Vegas.
No, I have not.
She's itching. She's right now looking at her phone. She's looking at the girls are probably telling her to come tonight.
Everybody, they definitely want me to come tonight, but I got a no appointment and everything, so.
The flight is literally 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's
away.
the best. I love flying Jet Suite too because it's like I don't have to go through.
The airport's 10 minutes away. It's a 45-minute flight.
Yes, it's so easy. I love Vegas. I'm going to live it up.
Well, all right then. I guess we'll get out of here.
Well, hold on. We got to do the troll of the week.
Oh, troll of the week.
Steve,
Okay.
do you got a troll for us?
I do.
Troll of the week.
This is from A. Jarrett. Subject line, barf.
Oh, gosh.
I'd rather listen to a 4-year-old school me on Minecraft than listening to Brittany's voice and Jax's echo.
I just got to laugh sometimes.
You know what I got to find funny is the fact that you took the time out of your day. Okay, do you know how this works? Right, all you're doing is fueling our fire. All you're doing,
thanks
is
for listening.
Thanks for listening, man. That's all I got to say to that. If you don't like it, just like I don't like things, like for instance, I don't like certain kind of vegetables. Guess what I do? I don't eat them. Okay. Very simple. I don't like certain TV shows. You know what I do? I don't watch. You know what also I don't do? I don't comment on a show that I don't like, that I've never really listened to. I don't do that.
But hey, he probably is still listening, and he's probably going to hear this today. So let us hear your response.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, the fact that you are responding on not liking a show, you do know that you're just adding fuel to the fire. You're just making us more relevant.
And also,
so, thanks for watching.
Also, I know I laugh a lot. It's just who I am. Jax, don't I even just laugh at myself sometimes?
She laughs at every little thing, and you know what? I fucking love your laugh.
Oh, thank you. I am country, I know that, but I love to laugh.
And yeah, I'm a fucking echo. Deal with it. So before we leave today, just give a little shout out. We lost a legend today, Jerry Springer, who died at the age of 79. I want to say it was due to cancer. I met him many, many years ago with Tom Schwartz. Him and I did a TV show together called Baggage. He was the host of the show, and I just want to say he was one of the nicest guys ever, very kind, very sweet. He was just a legend in the game. He's been around for a very, very long time. We'll always remember Jerry.
Yes, iconic.
So, again, sad to hear the passing of Jerry Springer today. And if you guys ever watch a show called Baggage, Tom Schwartz and I were on it. And
we might have to go into the archives.
Oh, yeah, we got to dig out that one. But anyway, just remembering Jerry today.
All right. Thanks for listening again to When Reality Hits with Jax and Brittany. We had so much fun. I hope you guys loved our tea that we were spilling today. Make sure you follow me. I am at Brittany on Instagram, BRITTANY, the best Brittany, that is.
And I am at Mr. Jax Taylor on Instagram.
Make sure you guys are tuning into our Peacock show as well. Watch with Brittany Corright and Jax Taylor only on Peacock. We've had so much fun doing that. And we will see you next week. Thanks, everybody. We love ya.
Off to Vegas.
Yes.
See what's screaming all month long during Pluto TV's April Ghouls. Watch hauntingly good movies like Evil Dead and Cloverfield, or terrifying shows like The Walking Dead and Nosferatu. Plus, Pluto TV has hundreds of channels with thousands more movies and TV shows. Available on live and on demand. Download the free Pluto TV app on all your favorite devices. Pluto TV. Stream now. Pay never.